We're really excited about this upcoming peak summer season as it relates to tourism. We've had tremendous success in 2010. For the first time ever, visitor spending topped $1 billion in South Dakota. And from 2009 to 2010, visitor spending actually grew 10%, which was also a record for South Dakota. Occupancy rates in hotels across the state in every region were up. We saw attractions on the eastern half of the state, on the western half of the state that set records for single-day attendances. Here in Sioux Falls specifically, looking at Falls Park, for example, there were 20,000 more visitors who were signing the guest book at Falls Park than the previous year. And for me personally, as the state tourism secretary, one of my goals is to really put a focus on eastern South Dakota. We know everything that there is in the western half of the state, but eastern South Dakota has so much to offer, and Sioux Falls in particular has really grown into a visitor destination. You think of all the wonderful things going on here, and I'll just name a few. You've got Sculpture Walk downtown, Falls Park, which is now a tourism destination year-round, whether it's the fall, the summer, the winter with the beautiful lights, but the summer with the lighting ceremony or the light show during the evenings. You look at the historic district, the South Dakota Symphony, Jazz Fest, the emergence of the Blood Run historic site, which I really hope comes to fruition. Hot Harley Nights. There are so many events now going on in Sioux Falls that really will appeal to visitors, especially in our target markets, especially families. One thing that we're finding too with our research is that the typical visitor to South Dakota is now someone who actually has a little more income than they did even in 2006. We saw a typical visitor in 2006 who earned about $50,000, and most of our visitors were from the Midwest. They were pretty budget conscious. But now in 2011, we're finding that our typical visitor is a little bit older. They come from households that make over $70,000 a year. They still have kids in the homes. They have more disposable income to spend. So that's the sort of information as a tourism department that we want to share with the local CVB here, Terry Ellis Schmidt and her team, and work together to really strategize and figure out a way that we can promote Sioux Falls, the eastern half of the state, even more. And I'll just put a plug in. One of my goals is to really work more closely with the CVB and see if perchance we can't get them to join us as one of our major co-op partners in marketing, because like I said, Sioux Falls is definitely a destination and we really want to put a spotlight on it.